the sales page update means that it's very obvious that my pictures are selling for $99 plus cost. Not to mention 99% and that stuff, but that's just the way it goes. Ready? Today, knowing that this interview is going to take place, look, the most important thing about today is that you've got to look up the word gadfly. If there's anything that you've been putting off or anything, put it off some more. Gadfly is what you got to know about. It's one of the most interesting words, and you don't really know what it means. And I didn't until a guy who I thought, oh, the waterfall just goes and then all of a sudden you're in the fucking pool. Until a guy who was my new best friend for a year tells me that he's beginning to feel like I'm sort of a little whiny and in fact kind of like a gadfly. Well, the last thing that an old entitled white guy from the West Coast wants to hear is that he's whiny and entitled. So, oh man, I hit the dictionary on that one, and you figure it out. See what you think. In any case, you know, you went to put Romy down for her nap, and I was sitting here. I knew we were going to do this interview, so comes to me this image of the waterfall, not the Yosemite Falls big dramatic shit, just a, like 20-30 feet of waterfall where everything's just flowing along, and then all of a sudden you get down to the place where that fall hits the water and you get that turmoil. Fly fishermen know that place because it's a great place to catch, but you don't know what's going on in there. Things go down, they come up, they spread out. It's fantastic. You drown there. And that's just the image that came into my mind. And I got to admit, what sounds one way to me sounds some way to somebody else. Same with the pictures. So what the hell can I do? I'm sort of stuck. But what I really want to say is, outside of having no ideas, I just finished 100 Years of Solitude. After all this time, I started it once and it just seemed like, this time it seemed like completely the most straightforward thing I'd ever read. And I read Proust, Swann's Way, and I read Sebald, Auschwitz, and Austerlitz, rather. Not much of a Freudian. And all this stuff that's like that. I'm going to be ready for Faulkner and Beloved pretty damn soon, because I finished Marquez, and all I gotta say is, the hell with the keeping track of everybody's lineage and who the hell they're talking about. I'm ready to go ahead. And for a person who always wished they had the brain style to be an intellectual, at least I've read some of the top 10 or 20 books by now, and I love it.